Sticky mud squelches beneath your feet, tangled mangrove trees grow to pools of rippling water, half hidden by thick fog, and purple mushrooms cling to rotting logs and stumps scattered throughout the marsh. Crickets that glow like fireflies chirp serenely before they're snatched out of the air by the tongues of hungry frogs. Coming from one direction are several voices joined in marching song. The singing grows louder as 6 bipedal rabbits wearing clothing emerge from the fog, 2 of them tugging at the reins of a giant snail, and the others carry clubs and slings. As they march, you hear the following. With sticks and stones, we'll break your nose, we'll beat you blind and steal your clothes. But none among us can compare to one wily swift and stand-up hare. Scoff that's glorious, thief notorious, his deeds are truly meritorious. With a wink and a grin, he'll show his cunning with a flash of his scarf, and he'll take off running. Quick as a bolt, his long scarf trailing, grasping, you end up flailing. You'll pout, you'll moan, you'll huff, you'll sneer, thanks to Agron Longstaff, the brigand prince of Prismere. And they stop and stare at you all.
I wave.
Widely. That's a funny story.
Hi, that was a nice rhyme you said there. Name's Vicky Tricky Schwartz, by the way.
A song to honor our leader. One of the Harrigans walks forward from the rest. Are you new to this realm?
I mean, we just got here, so, yeah, I suppose you could say that.
Have you paid the tax?
I mean, we literally just got here, like...
All who come here should pay the tax.
Alright,
Looks over his shoulder to several of the others who nod.
Alright, what tax is that, then?
Well, if you want people to pay a tax, why isn't there, like, a collection booth?
We are the collection booth.
You're in a booth. You're moving around.
Maybe.
How can people find you? That's stupid.
We sing and we are found. You found us, didn't you?
Well,
No.
I mean, you literally just kind of crossed paths with us, didn't you? So...
But you still found us.
Well, I mean, you...
Well, like the other way around.
It's kind of happenstance, like, we didn't really...
There is no
Mind.
happenstance here.
But you said you asked if we paid, and then you're saying you're the place where we need to pay, and then say you don't remember who already paid?
That is besides the point. Now, he points
No,
towards you.
that's not beside the point.
You come here.
Which one of us
Why
is the
should
points to?
Victor.
Hey, look, you just kind of, like, marched out of the mist, spouting stuff about meritorious, something or other. Listen, yeah, not really sure what you're trying to pull here, but, not quite sure if, can really trust that what you're saying is above board. I mean, how about you produce some paperwork and actually, show us who you say you are? Because, I mean, no offense to you, but if I paid money to everyone who came up to me in the street, I probably wouldn't have a copper left to my name.
Use would we have for money?
Well, it's a tax. I mean...
What
seems
else is the
monetary.
tax?
Your thoughts, of course. He takes a gourd from his belt. The tax is a happy thought.
Ah. All right, okay, suppose that might be a slight misunderstanding. Pixie, you brought...
Only one, though.
I mean, you got more than enough for all of us.
Happy thought per person.
All right, okay.
Still only one.
Only one.
Well,
per
to be
person.
Not taking all.
To be fair, Pixie did just say one per person. I was just trying to haggle. So...
No, he said per person. He didn't say one per person. You were not haggling properly.
Well, I'm not good at haggling. as you know, Pix. That's why I've got you to do it for me.
True.
He stands waiting for you to step forward, Victor.
Alright, let's get this over with then.
He takes the stopper out the gourd and holds it in front of you. Think of a pleasant memory.
Alright, do I have to specify the memory?
Yeah, specify.
Alright, I suppose I was quite happy gorging on them cupcakes yesterday. Up until the point of vomited, does that count?
As you say that, your mind starts to feel foggy.
Alright, this is a bit odd.
You can't quite remember what you just said.
Wait, what?
Next!
Um,
You can no longer recall the cupcake contest.
Pixie swords are as organized as she is. But she's probably getting hung up on needling Victor today. Just the today part. Like, yeah.
So that's her thought.
Poking fun at him.
Fair enough. As you think about that and grin a little bit, you start thinking to yourself, you know, you've not really done anything to Victor today. You need to annoy him some. You really should start. You started late today.
Really late.
Next.
Nico steps forward.
Okie dokie. Your thought?
I would say apprehending Kettle's team. And finding the next step, the next lead to the last items.
As you think about how happy you are to have finally made progress with that, you start suddenly having a sense that something's been left undone. You skipped a step and didn't keep your word in ending somebody. Next.
Oh, I've got one. A happy memory. When Granny Cat whittled this stick for me, and I'll like pull my quarterstaff out and show it to them. She made this for me.
As you say that, it suddenly becomes a lot less special. It's just, you can't really remember how you got this stick.
At least I think she did.
The Heragon nods and puts a stopper into the gourd. Ah, excellent. Pleasure doing business with you all. No, be on your way.
Now, you need to remember us. No second texts.
We'll remember you. Don't worry.
You're not getting a happy thought again next time. You might not like what you will get instead.
His ear twitches at that, and he turns around to face you. Be careful what you say. It can have consequences.
Be careful you remember.
He
Not
walks
remembering
away.
will have consequences too.
He walks away and hops up on top of the snail, and it starts to move away quite quickly. As it starts to move away into the fog again, you hear them singing the same song. Until they eventually disappear completely.
Ah, that was a bit odd. I'm not quite sure what all that was about. Don't even really know what they took. I don't feel any different. Bit kind of confused, but other than that, can't really say that I could have done a lot worse.
I mean, we did pay our taxes, so
Oh, apparently, still not completely convinced it was above board, but hey, it's fair. What do I know?
I want to look at that flying thing we saw. The one thing that well, not flying, falling. The falling thingy we saw.
Fallen thingy picks.
We saw a
Italian,
balloon.
Oh, all right. Well, whereabouts did that fall?
Like, same way as to the tower, a little more left.
I mean,
It's
it's
not
on the
like we
line.
can walk straight with this gunk.
Aye, well, it's on the way to where we're planning to go, and I mean, heck, if we can, might be able to salvage something out of there, and at best, might be able to find someone to give us an idea of what the heck this place actually is.
Pixie did not wait for Victor to finish speaking.
Sometimes I feel like I'm talking
He's
to
not
myself.
rushing off, just
Yeah, just not paying attention
at
to
walking
Victor.
speed, moving on.
Victor probably didn't actually notice he's starting to move, though he was just kind of lost in his own thoughts. So he kind of
You
just
manage to see her just before she trails into the mist, though.
Yeah. It's like, Bex, wait! Alright, everyone. Well, Pix is taking the lead as usual. Best pick up the pace a bit, otherwise we're gonna have to go hunting for her again. That Victor will move after Pix.
Are there any flowers around?
Roll roll nature. You know what? There's a lot of weeds. Lots of weeds, lots of reeds. Things of
Yeah,
that
just
nature.
asking if there was any blooms or so, because in that case, Pixie would have gotten distracted and looked at those. Stopped.
Nope, you don't see any. They'll just use Victor's token to represent where you are on the map. Just for ease's sake, given each square is about half a mile. So, I want somebody to roll me a d8.
Go on, Pix.
See? Perfect.
I don't like the sound of that.
Sounds like a random encounter.
Rocks fall, you
But-
die.
But of what variety? Combat or social?
We're moving for around half an hour through the swampland. Pixie, you come across a 10-foot wide stream, and something about it makes you stop. As you look down into the water, you start to see a reflection, but not of the sky or yourself, but of something else. The others catch up to you, and Pixie, roll another d8. Okay. Well, the most uninteresting one. Two merrows swim past each other in murky water. Never mind then.
That's
Got the
a
most
reflection?
interesting possible thing, and then you got that. Of course. But you know what? I'll let you roll another d8, see if anything else happens before you move on. As the merrows swim past one another, you see a short, mean-looking woman wearing a crimson cap, a leather apron, and iron boots, using a cleaver to chop meat in a drab kitchen.
I don't think I like that woman. Is she in the water? Asking the other party members.
Oh, sorry, Pix. Oh, I mean, do you want me to pay attention to you now?
Didn't ask you to pay attention to me. I asked you to pay attention to what's in front of us.
All right. Well, yeah, for what it's worth, I do see the woman. Looks very mean.
I mean, it's kind of judgmental, but okay.
You shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, but you're going to have some. I mean, it's like the first one that just pops into your head, Mika. I mean, could be a very nice lady. It's just, kind of, she's quite aggressive with that cleaver over there. Kind of just, I don't know, maybe it's because of kind of being around people longer. Kind of just get a feel for these things,
But you should learn to think before you speak.
Well, I mean, yeah, I do that sometimes.
Your brain should run faster than your mouth.
I mean, performer, Miko, sometimes you got to improvise.
Yeah, your mouse is usually the fastest. Well, that's not always bad.
Well, I mean, Pix has a point. My mouth is pretty fast.
You do talk
sometimes
quickly.
it's double speed even. Have you done that?
I'm sorry.
Has he seen that when you do double speed? When you say two things at the same time?
How do I do that?
Well, sometimes you say something, but then people still remember you saying something else.
I mean, that's kind of more. I don't know, you problem more. I don't know, maybe I'm just not that interesting to listen to, so yeah, kind of I could have said something else. Or do you mean my slang? Because I know sometimes you guys don't always get that.
Yeah. I mean, when two people listen to you and they have two different memories of what you said.
Ah!
That thing.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, I can't say how that's my fault. But, yeah. Kind of a bit strange. Alright, anyway, do we want to go and talk to that lady over there? I mean, even if she kind of doesn't look like the most welcoming, maybe she might know the area a bit better. I know a place that we could take shelter, because I don't know about you lot, but not
Is
sure I
she in
want.
the water? It's just a picture of her.
Yeah, can she even hear us?
Not sure.
Glancing over if the woman is looking like anything is disturbing her, or if she's still doing what she was doing before. Is she even
It's still doing the same, chopping up meat and vegetables, putting them into a pot.
Is he
Oh,
in the stream?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I was confused this whole time.
oh. Any of you lot got any objections to me making our introductions?
When I stopped, did I have the feeling of not touching the water, or like there's kind of a barrier that I shouldn't cross the river?
Roll intelligence. Oh, as you can tell, the water seems to be just water.
No, you said like when I came up on this that I had the feeling that I needed to stop. So was it a
It's not a feeling of danger or anything like that.
oh, okay, just a stop. Okay, thanks.
Ooh, interesting.
I mean, if you want to talk to her, Victor, go ahead.
Ah, alright, don't mind if I do then. Victor will move slightly ahead again, ahead of the party, and just shout over, waving to Buddy. Oi! How you doing? Ah, lovely day, isn't it?
Water keeps flowing.
Um,
I don't think she can hear you.
alright, let's try this again, but a couple of decibels louder. Hey! I'm Vicky Tricky Schwartz over here! Hello! He does a little jig to emphasize his point, see if he can kind of get sort of attention in her peripheral vision.
What's she doing the jig? Make a dex save.
Oh, great. Okay, let's see how this goes. Come on.
A fish jumps out of the water and smacks you across the face. And jumps back in.
Ah. Victor rubs his face. It's sort of anguish. He tries.
You know, the more they're cooking, the more I think maybe we should have had some food.
When the fish hits the surface again, the vision disappears.
Oh, right. Did that literally just come into existence to spite me?
I think the fishies were there before.
Maybe the fish didn't like your introduction.
Oh, I mean, it was a fine introduction, if I do say so myself. Right, I'm going to try this one more time. Victor's going to pull out the lute this time, and he's going to start playing a song to see whether that gets her attention. And yes, I do know I have to roll my d6 now.
Okay.
1. Roll normally. Yes! I've done roll normally almost every time. Okay, performance. Heck you, dice. Come on. 9.
So you start randomly playing a lute to a normal stream.
He's, well, I give
Maybe
up.
you need some food too. And Pixie is holding out one of the cupcakes she sniped from the competition.
Hi, Pix. Where'd you get this thing?
At that eating thing?
Well, what do you think? What are you talking about?
The food competition. The one where you stuffed your face and fell over.
Well, what, you mean before we came here to the carnival? I mean, you must have had that for a while, Pix. Not sure I want that.
No, at the carnival.
We didn't do an eating contest at the carnival.
No, you just, oh yeah.
Wait, what is it?
Your tax. You remember paying a tax?
Yeah, I was kind of, yeah, I mean, as I said, I didn't really feel any different after it, just kind of a bit
You
foggy
gave
for a
away
sec.
the memory.
Oh, son of a bitch.
They can
Yeah.
do that.
Well, apparently I don't remember that at all. Well, I mean, Pix, I trust you, well, as much as, I trust anyone else. Yeah, sure, I'll have that cupcake and, just, can I just go home? He's feeling, pretty hungry. Victor consumes the cupcake.
It was free before you took custard damage, so you're fine.
Yeah. Okay, so Victor kind of just being frustrated at his failure to get this stream woman's attention, just goes, well, turns to the rest of the party, and
Should we look for, I don't know, something like a bridge or so, or some other way to get over? For you
How-
guys, I mean, I can get over. I don't
How
really-
deep is it?
Maybe just up to about knee height.
We can just walk through it.
Oh, if you want to.
It doesn't look so bad. I'll start walking through it.
Same.
Victor will follow.
Yeah. The other one would like it.
Now, okay. So you continue on your way. I'd say around about an hour passes, and you start to see a shadow in the mist ahead, rising up. As you get closer and closer, it resolves to show a tower